Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Sorry, guys, you've got a hair on you. Weird. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. I've just got up, got showered, done my skincare, so looking extra glowy. I'm trying out some new stuff at the minute, so yeah, I will report back. But so far, I'm really liking it. Anyway, today, fancy just having a little schmooze around. Fancy schmoozing around the shops, probably not buying anything, but just having a look, seeing what's about, because let's face it, the Christmas deals are starting to come in, and so I'm wanting to get a couple of feelers for what I might start buying people, because I find it's always better to spread the cost of Christmas over a couple of months, because come December, and you're like 3 weeks away, 2 weeks away, 1 week away, and you're thinking, oh my God, ugh, literally, but yeah, just having a look, getting the feelers, seeing what there might be. Hello, Max. Do you want to say hello to everyone? Oh, he absolutely hates being picked up, more so than Billy. So, yeah, poor guy. Do you want to go outside? Here you go. Yeah, so I'm thinking about having a look around, getting some ideas for what I might get some people for Christmas, etc. I might even buy a couple. I mean, there's no intentions, no like, I need to buy something today, but if I see something that I think they would quite like that for Christmas, I'm going to get it. And I'm going to find a place which is secure but memorable, because there have been times when I've bought things too early, put them in a safe place and forgotten where they are. Okay, change of plan. Demi's texted us and we're going to go for a coffee. We're going to go to a place called Mocha, which is on Chillingham Road. We've been there once before, and it's actually, like, we didn't stay in, I think we left with the coffees, but I think we're going to sit in this time. And then once I'm done there, I'm going to go for a walk. I just feel like walking is just like the exercise for me at the minute. I have been like occasionally going to the gym, not as often as I probably would like, but I just feel like walking for me is just something that I'm not excited to do, but like I don't mind doing it at all. So yeah, we're gonna do that, go for a nice long walk. Today's like not looking the best, it's a bit rainy, a bit cold, but I've got my jacket on, we're fine, we'll be good. And I've got my headphones in the car so I can listen to like a podcast or something whilst I'm doing it. I find that often helps. Right, when I'm at the gym, if I'm walking on the treadmill, then I watch YouTube videos on my phone, but if I'm out for a walk, I like to listen to podcasts because it gives me something to concentrate on, whereas sometimes music, like, I'm just listening but I'm still kind of more concentrated on the walk, I don't know if that makes sense, but like if I'm listening to a podcast, then I'm listening to a storyline of some sense, and I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go for a cup of coffee with Demi first. It's been so long since we've met. I think the last time we saw each other was either at the Greg's pub. Was the Greg's? Oh, I can't remember. It's been so long anyway. We need to go catch up. Okay, I've just come out on my walk. I've come to the same place as last time, although it is a little bit more muddy this time of year, so I do have a big hill to go down in a sec, so I'm a little bit nervous that I might fall down that, but cross our fingers. Oh, someone's put out some carpet, lovely. Anyway, I guess I just wanted to come on, sorry, I'm going to be looking down because I'm still scared of slipping right now. I just wanted to come on and say, like, thank you for all your kind messages and all your lovely positivity from the last time I was out on the walk and I was talking about my NHS records going missing. Really positive feedback, and just in general about the stuff I was talking about. You guys were just so nice, and it was really nice to read your comments. Sorry, I'm going down the hill, hang on. Am I gonna make it? Okay, I'm doing it. Right, yeah, and so I just wanted to, like, first of all say thank you and give you a little bit of an update. I have contacted PALS now in terms of that, and they've come back and said that they have contacted the ward manager of where I had my surgery, and I'm just kind of going to wait for a response from that. But I guess like sometimes I feel like I have this mindset of like it is what it is. And I guess when I was like venting to you guys on that video, you guys really just gave me the kick up the arse to just like stand up for myself and keep advocating for myself, because I think it is just really difficult when like I feel like all I've been doing for the last 5 years, well 5.5 years now, is just like just fighting. And I know my whole situation with my job and things is a completely different thing to this, but like I'm just tired. I just want to like get some answers and put it to bed, the things we have to do. But yeah, just in general, like a big thank you for that. And yeah, I'm just enjoying my walk. It's very like, the leaves are all orange. It's very much autumn. My hair is so messy. But yeah, just enjoying these walks, doing these daily. I did pass a wheelie bin that had been set alight with fireworks though, which like fireworks, I feel like there was so many more this year than I've ever heard before, and going on for longer. Like, we've been getting fireworks in the northeast since, dare I say, late September, but very, very random ones in like the middle of the day, which I just don't understand. Like, can you even see a firework in the day? I don't know. Bonfire night was absolutely, it was like, I don't know, it was just so loud all night. But nice to say that people are living comfortably enough to be able to literally blow their money up in the sky. Less of a rant on that. I hope you guys all had a great time. But yeah, just enjoy my walk. And then later we're actually going to a Christmas market. Me and my mum, auntie, cousin, usually my sister, but my sister's obviously working away now, so she won't be coming. But yeah, going to our first Christmas market. We do this pretty much every year. We go to like a Christmas market and things together, so that'll be nice. And I'll bring you guys along with you, give you a little bit of a montage. But yeah, that's just kind of what I wanted to check in and say, is just thank you and give you a bit of an update. And I guess I'm gonna go home and like get ready, etc. after my walk, if I make it out alive. Jesus. I'm gonna talk to you guys about my opinions on Married at First Sight. And before I do that, I do just want to say that I am very aware that it is probably like edited a certain way. I know how these things run, and I saw a TikTok the other day of like a behind the scenes of filming Married at First Sight, and there was literally like a countdown, 3, 2, 1, okay, kiss type thing. And it was what's it called, Bailey and Rebecca in bed. So it's just really opened my eyes on how scripted it is. And then obviously the final edit is like a very shortened version of things that actually happened, and you can actually see quite a lot of like the cuts and things. So I kind of sometimes wonder, I'm like, what was said in between those words? Anyway, but yeah, I'll give you a little rundown on what I think of the MAFS cast this year, because I do have some opinions on them. But yeah, I'll see you when I get home. Hey guys, I thought, right, one person asked me what my thoughts on the Married at First Sight cast this year is, and I thought, actually, I'm going to talk about it because I do have some opinions, and I just think it would be a bit of fun. So sorry if you're not like watching it, but I'm very much I let it go on for like a couple of weeks and then I start watching it because I like to binge it. So I might be a little bit behind to where, well, I am probably quite behind to where it actually is. So if there's something I'm not talking about, it's probably because I haven't watched it yet. I've just used the grippy, this stuff. I'm starting to run out of it. But definitely will be repurchasing it. Sorry, I really like it. It seems to be very good, and I've seen people do things where they like. I mean, if that doesn't tell you how good the stick is. Anyway, and then I'm using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation in 5. So let's start with Kia and David. I have absolutely no faults with them. I love them. I think they're both really cool. I haven't done the homestays yet. The homestays haven't been on my thing yet, but I do understand that. I think there's a little bit of a hiccup there. I don't know, there might not be, but I feel like there's some kind of thing where one person doesn't live the same way the other person does. I don't know. But Kia and David, overall, I just think they're so cute. They seem to get on really well. They've had their tiffs and got through that. And I think that's an important thing in any relationship, is you've got to have your arguments and see how each other deal with the arguments. And that can be a big kind of indication of how the relationship's going to develop and things. And I think if they've like kissed and made up and whatever, yeah, they seem to be good. I think from what I've seen on social media, I think they're still together. I did see a TikTok of the two of them, and someone was like, oh my god, does this mean you're still together? And then somebody else replied saying, no, they're not, sadly. But then Kia replied to that comment saying, first I've heard. So, or something along those lines. So I think they are still together, which I'm really happy about, because I think this is filmed like quite a while ago, isn't it? Anyway, moving on, otherwise it's going to take forever. Devani and Julia Ruth. I'm just going off a list because I will forget someone otherwise. Devani and Julia Ruth. I feel bad for Devani, but I don't at the same time, because I didn't like Devani. I won't lie. I liked Julia Ruth to start with, because I kind of felt like Devani was doing things and then like apologising for it, but then not changing his actions. So to me, like apologising and then not changing the behaviour is just not really for me. If you apologise and then just nothing changes, it makes the apology invalid. So yeah, wasn't a fan of him. But then the way that Julia Ruth's kind of gone on since, not a fan. I think they're leaving. Like, they're still in for me, but I think they are going to leave next episode. So yeah, because I know that they're not still. I've spoiled. Oh, just dropped my sponge. I have spoiled it for a little bit for myself. So yeah, and then who have we got? Dean and Sarah. Right. I think that Sarah is getting a lot more stick than she should be. Purely because I feel bad. I really do feel for Dean. I think they've both been in an unfortunate situation where he's really, really hopeful and she is just not feeling it. And yes, she's said some things that she shouldn't have. I don't agree with the way that she's being kind of saying things like, oh, if you got some tattoos and lost some weight, then she'd find him attractive. However, if she's not attracted to him, she's not attracted to him. You can't force a relationship, not a long-lasting one, when you're not attracted to someone. And I understand that sometimes the attraction can come, but I don't think it was ever going to be there for Sarah. And I think that she was maybe trying a little bit longer than she should have done. But I think she got a lot more stick from the experts than I feel she should have, because it's, you know, she's gone in there looking for love, same as he has, and she's been given someone who she's not attracted to and can't see a future with, and that must be hard, because, like, I don't know, it's just not realistic. Like, it's just not gonna work out. And then at the same time, I feel really bad for Dean, because he's been matched with someone who does not find him attractive, and I think that is the issue, is that he's found that with a lot of previous experiences, that, like, he's put someone on a pedestal, like he said, and then they've just not, like, you know. So I feel bad for the both of them. I don't think that they should have been matched. I feel like there's always in every year. This is why I question about the experts and how much of an expert they actually are, because there's always a couple, I think, that are like this in every season, where they've asked for something very specific. Like Sarah had asked for, like, tattoos, and although she said that maybe she needed something different, she's obviously not ready for that, and obviously didn't want that. So I think she had asked for somebody who was like tall tattoos, and then being given the complete opposite. And then I think Dean was just hoping that there was somebody who would love him, which I think is really sad, because I think that there will be someone for him. It just wasn't Sarah. So yeah, Paul and Anita, I think they were quite well matched. However, I do agree with Anita that I think I would have found Paul quite overwhelming personally. I think sometimes, you know, it's all very well having the laugh and the joke and the whatever, but that can't be it. Like, that can't be the level that it is. And I don't think he should have been even on the show. I don't think he was ready. I don't really know why he was there, if I'm honest. You know, he was saying, oh, well, what do you expect me to commit after 2 weeks? Well, the point of the show is that you get married. That's a pretty big commitment. I mean, I know it's not real, but like, it's a fast track experiment. And he's wanting to wait 6 months before developing feelings. I don't know. No, I don't think they were well matched in some ways. In some ways they were, in some ways they weren't. I just think the commitment levels on both sides were just completely out. So yeah. Next, Grace and Ashley. I'm conflicted. I understand where Grace is coming from. However, I think Ashley is trying to learn so much for Grace and trying to change his ways, and he does keep slipping up and putting his foot in it. But I don't think that Grace is trying very hard. What is the word? Not change. I just don't think she's giving him any leeway. And I think, like, I don't know. I think I like them as a couple, but I don't think they'll last, basically. I think that the way that Ashley's being brought up, like, he'd have to completely change his entire character. And I think that there are women who would be less of a feminist. I think that's the right word. I don't know. I think, for example, if Emmanuel said to me, do you want to go get your nails done? I'd be like, oh yeah. Like, I don't think it would bother me. I don't know. And then the whole go put a dress on. I mean, when Emmanuel proposed to me, he said, will you go and put a dress on? I said, no, I won't. And but I get why he was asking me. Because he knew that he was going to go and propose. Obviously, this isn't the same situation, but Ashley knew where they were going and that it was something more appropriate that Grace could wear. And he was giving her a bit of a hint. I don't think he was like saying, oh, like, wear a dress for me. Don't you want to, like, I don't think that he was saying, like, don't you want to look pretty for me or anything like that. I think he was just thinking in his head, I know where we're going, and I think that you would feel more comfortable in a dress. That's what I'm trying to get across, is that I think, for example, if Emmanuel had said to me, like, we're going on a surprise date, I think that, you know, don't you have a dress to put on? In my head, I would think, okay, he's obviously taking me somewhere where I would feel more comfortable in a dress. That's how I would personally take it. Because if I were to rock up in leopard print jeans and top to a really, really fancy restaurant or like to a show or something like that, I would then feel uncomfortable because I'm not dressed appropriate for that occasion. So that's kind of where I think the communication isn't quite there for them. But yeah, overall, I like them individually, just I don't think they're going to work as a couple. Next, Nellie and Stephen. Oh, really like Nellie. Think she needs to take some time to, maybe a bit of therapy over her past relationships would help, because I think she does hinder herself in terms of being overly paranoid. However, she does have a right to be paranoid in this situation. Stephen just needs to go in the bin. Sorry. I think why are you coming onto a show like this and then using dating apps? Does not make sense. They're not going to work. Lee and Leah. Struggle to remember which one's which. I do like Lee. I think she's, at this point, they're just starting to like get on a bit better. I do like Lee. I'm starting to like Leah a little bit more, but I did think that Leah was being a bit not great at the beginning. I don't think she was giving Lee a chance. Just any excuse to not like her kind of thing. And I think that they're both nice people apart. Whether they'll last, I don't know. There are indications on social media that they are still together. So who knows? Maeve and Joe. So I'll be honest, I didn't really like Maeve to start with, just because I struggle sometimes when reality TV shows have people on from Newcastle and I feel like it's all the same type of Geordie. And I don't mean that in like I'm not stereotyping, I'm not, but I feel like whenever there's a Geordie cast on any reality TV show, they always go for the loud, slightly raj, like outspoken person, and I just think like we're not all like that. but not all really loud and really like hot-headed, because I think that Maeve, you know, when she's saying that when she gets drunk, she's argumentative, and she's like, she goes from 0 to 100 really quickly, and I don't know, I just think, why do they always do that? But then she's grown on me, actually. She does remind me a lot of Chloe Ferry, but she has grown on me. But then at the same time, I'm not sure that if I was on a night out with her that I don't think I could do a night out with her. I feel like she'd probably end up caving my head in. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. But I do think that she's got a really kind of soft interior. Not enjoying particularly how Joe's... I'm not sure that they'll work out, Maeve and Joe. I do like Joe, but I think he's obviously not in the experiment. He's had a lot going on outside of the experiment, and I get that. And then I get that, like, a TV show where, yes, he's trying to find love and things, and he's only like a couple of weeks in. That is not his priority right now, and I understand that. But then at the same time, I don't like that he just hasn't communicated with Maeve properly about it. Like, you know, married or not, if you're staying with someone, if you're in an experiment with someone, if you're whatever, then I just kind of think that, like, I don't know, just could have communicated a bit better. Anyway, next, Bailey and Rebecca, love them. I think they're so cute together. I love how initially they were like, I think Rebecca was a bit like not sure on Bailey, but it just goes to show if you get to know someone, she does find him attractive. And I think that's the biggest difference between them and Sarah and Dean, is that the attraction did grow, and obviously with Sarah and Dean it didn't. But yeah, love them. Abigail and John, I think they are actually quite well suited together. I think they are weirdly so like well suited together. Not my type personally, like John, but I think they're both looking for the same thing, and I'm just really hoping that it works out for them. That's all I have to say on them. Leisha and Reese, I don't think they're well suited at all, if I'm honest. I don't know. I think they're both very different characters. We might see some development between them, but honestly, I think Leisha needs someone that's not Reese. I don't know. I feel like Reese would much prefer a like quiet kind of, I don't know how to describe it. I just feel like Leisha is not for Reese and Reese is not for Leisha. And I think that it's just not going to work. Sorry. April and Leo. Initially I thought they would work because I thought they were a perfect match. But then again, I'm the same as April. I find that if there was no depth, no like ability to hold meaningful conversation, that would be me out. I'm sorry. I mean, it might be that he's just not in that space yet. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure they'll work based on that. But I could be completely wrong. Let me know your thoughts on the couples. Obviously, like I say, I'm like quite a few episodes behind. I haven't done the homestays yet, but I think they might be like next on my episode. But yeah, let me know what you think. This has been a really long segment, so if you don't watch MAFS, I'm really sorry, but like that's just yeah, what I'm watching at the minute. Guys, you will not believe what's just come to my door. Right, Greg's official reached out a little while ago and asked for my address for a surprise, which was coming today. And I didn't really know what it was gonna entail, but look at that. Greg's Wicked for Good, only in cinemas. It's obviously for the new Wicked film that's coming out. Watch this. It's the Yellowbake Road. It says, an invitation from His Royal Osness, the Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Enjoy this thrillifying bite of the Yellowbake Road, Wicked for Good x Greg's. And we've got some bakes with their own packaging. So this is the festive bake. We've got the steak bake, the chicken bake. Oh, I'm going to enjoy these. The cheese and onion bake. The Vegan Lattice Festival Edition. I haven't tried the vegan one actually, but I do like a festive bake. I'm so glad that's in there. and the sausage, bean and cheese melt. This is my favourite. So the festive bake, sausage, bean and cheese melt, and the chicken bake are probably my favourite ones. And then I'll let Emmanuel have the other ones because he likes the steak bakes and the cheese and onion ones as well. So how cool is that? It says baked for good on it. Even the box is so cool. I love it. Thank you so much, Greggs, and thank you so much, Wicked. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a QR code on it. Scan here for allergen information. Wow, very grateful right now. I feel so grateful because Greggs, pinch me moment.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh.
Makeup immediately off. Honestly, I really dislike wearing makeup at the minute. I don't know why. Like, I put it on, and I don't know if it's just I'm using like the wrong foundation. Like, I mean, not the Kylie Skin Tint. It's actually the Giorgio Armani one. I think maybe my skin doesn't like it or something. I just feel really, I don't know. I just feel like I want it off. Anyway, makeup's off. The Christmas market was good. We didn't get much. I just bought some like these little brownie things for me and Emmanuel to have tonight, and that's about it. Because as much as I enjoy going and having a look and things, just sometimes I can't justify the price of some things. Like, I was seeing like £20 candles and stuff, which, to be fair, small businesses, I get it. I get why the price is that, but it's just not something that I can justify personally. So nothing really bought in that sense. I did buy something for Emmanuel for Christmas, like a stocking filler. It's I'll not tell you in case he watches it, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, I just thought I'd end the vlog here. I'm just doing my skincare. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, go hit the subscribe button. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Baby, let me love you.